it does exist. There's no doubt about that. But the question is, what is it?
Deep in the woods near Gurdon, Arkansas, a ghost story has manifested into a phenomenon known to many as the Gurdon Light, seen a few miles along old railroad tracks. Many have seen it, and few can explain what they saw.
We kept on walking and walking, and there was a light in front of us, and I was like, guys, there's a light.
Gurdon local Martha Ramey says as kids, she and her friends would look for the light all of the time, but only once did she actually see it.
It was scary. All I had to do is say, guys, there's a light, and the other guys, the people with us, they started running, and I started running before they started running.
The light, seen only at night, has been described as either a yellow, red, blue, or white glowing light.
You'd see this tiny, tiny light. And it was just a little, sometimes it was, most of the time though, what we saw was kind of a golden, kind of an orange, reddish light. It looked like somebody had a baseball cap on, felt baseball cap, and had a flashlight inside of it.
Bob Thompson with the Clark County Historical Association says most of the time they would see the light and then it would later vanish, but some have had more aggressive encounters.
What will scare you, though, maybe it gets out there and it gets the size of a baseball cap, that light, and sometimes you can see it swinging, and all of a sudden it disappears. We did that fine. Let's go back to the car, and you turn around and you start back down the tracks and it's behind you. That's when you get scared.
So what is this mysterious light? Gurdon local Billy Tarpley says that is a question that has plagued many for years.
It's always in a place that there's no other electricity around. It shows up when it chooses to show up, and when it chooses for you to see it, then you see it. And so it's been that way for many, many years.
Thompson says the first theory has to do with the murder of Will McLean, who was bludgeoned to death by one of his railroad workers, Louis McBride. McBride later confessed to the murder and was executed in 1932.
Documentation through the local paper, I think the Gurdon paper, said that in it didn't give the date, somewhere in 1932, people reporting a light on the track.
The legend was that the light is the man out there with a lantern, the ghost of Mr. McLean, looking for his head, looking for that area.
While some believe it is a ghost, others have tried to debunk the phenomenon.
The common theory has always been that it was swamp gas. Well, if it was swamp gas, then it would register an electric charge. So they took a galvanometer and other equipment down there, they would see it, nothing would register. So over a period of nights, they went down there with their physics instructor. The summary was that it was inconclusive.
To this day, the Gurdon Light remains a mystery.
Gurdon is known for this for years. And again, like I say, this is not something does this exist? Yes, there's no doubt about it, it exists. Again, but the mystery is, what is it?